And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to QP Shooting Dangerous, because that's a different one from only QP Shooting, and this time with a real aspect ratio. Last time that I streamed this, I don't know why I wasn't paying attention, and the aspect ratio was scuffed. Well, technically the aspect ratio wasn't scuffed, the aspect ratio was fine, but there was a piece of the screen that got cut off from the screen. That was the issue. But, you know, it's okay. Thankfully this time it should be fine. Well, I'm gonna double check just in case, but I'm pretty sure it is fine. Yeah, it is fine. Sure. So yeah, I mean, this is the classic 4:3 aspect ratio game, so it's really easy to place on the screen, you know. Thankfully, I mean, if anything is 4:3 or 16:9 in aspect ratio, that's all you need to be able to put it in OBS without issues. There are some that I think that have 5:4. Those I also have a layout for that, but you know, there are also others that have weirder aspect ratios. I don't know. But, you know, that's enough about aspect ratios. So this game, the other day that I played this, I won't go clear on normal, but I barely even touched this to the other difficulties, so that's what I want to try today, because, you know, I don't know if I should use the same slot, really. I don't know why this game even has multiple slots. It's not like it's, you know, an adventure game or anything like that. It's just like, you know, normal run game. I do want to change this to defensive playstyle, because, you know, it's probably gonna be a better idea. Basically, this makes the hyper mode last longer but also be weaker, so it means that you have more time to get hit without losing lives. So, you know, I want to try that. I don't remember the controls of this game, by the way. Okay. It played like Touhou with the exception that Eds is not bomb, it's hyper. The game doesn't have bomb, and you can change the shot types by pressing C or by pressing ASD. Okay. Sure, I'll take that. I don't really know how hard this game is on the harder difficulties. This might be a really bad idea, for all I know. This might be shooting myself on the foot, but, you know, I mean, I need that warm-up for when I eventually, when Touhou 18 eventually gets on Steam. I mean, after all, Touhou 18 on Steam is one of the few things that I'm actually looking forward to. I mean, it's already available in the sense that there was someone that uploaded the Reitai side demo, right? But I don't really want to, you know, do that. Just want to wait for the Steam release. But, you know, it's not gonna be tough to avoid, you know, quote-unquote spoiler. Well, I say they are not really spoilers. I mean, after all, it's not like it's gonna be a story-heavy game. I mean, no Touhou game is story-heavy. But, you know, I want to get surprised by the designs, both of the characters and the attacks and the music and all of that. You know, I'm gonna try my best to not look anything up. Though honestly, I don't really look anything up either. I mean, I'm not the kind of person that is active in any community, so it's gonna be hard to get quote-unquote spoiled. Well, I mean, unless someone comes here and starts spoiling, yes, that will be the bad thing. But, you know, I hope that doesn't happen. You know, really wonder. I'm looking forward, I mean, I obviously care about the music and the characters, but what I'm looking forward the most is the gameplay. I wanna see if it's truly broken as Sun himself says, or if this is something that is not that bad and Sun is just exaggerating, as he usually does every time that a new game is gonna release. I mean, I think it was in Touhou 16 that he said before the release that it was gonna be a game with a tragic story. Yeah, sure. Very, very tragic. Well, the tragic thing about that game is how much the story sucks. But, you know, I don't think he meant that. Anyways. And that really is one of the Touhou games. I mean, I think the story in pretty much 90% of the Touhou games is trash, but Touhou 16 really has to be one of those where it's one of the worst offenders. It really has to be one of the worst offenders. Well, I say that, but then you have Touhou 9. Touhou 9 has to be the worst offender. Which is a shame because I like that game, but you know, I really cannot lie and say that the story is interesting because it's pretty much the worst story of any Touhou game, which is an achievement, you know. To be the worst story of a Touhou game, that's not easy to do. Well, then there is Touhou 1, but I don't count that. That game doesn't count. That game is cheating. Because I mean, any worse thing, you can just nominate that game for that. Like any worse thing, whatever it is, like worse gameplay, worse difficulty, you know, worse gimmick. Anything worse can be attributed to that game, so not a fair option, you know. It wins by default. It's not fair at all. But you know, it's okay. I was thinking that I wanted to, you know, if I wanted to actually warm up for Touhou 18, a good idea would have been playing Touhou 17, but I feel like that's not a good idea. Like, I don't feel that it's, you know, playing another Touhou is gonna be good. I think that it's better to start with like a clean mind, right? To like play it as if it was any game, right? Instead of, you know, starting to draw comparisons at the very beginning, right? Really wonder when exactly was the release date on Steam for the demo. I don't remember. I know that it's 23rd, but I don't remember the hour. Because if it's Japanese standard time, then that means that it's gonna be tomorrow for us. Well, when I say for us, I mean for me. But, you know, considering that most people are at this side of the world, it probably also means you. So, you know. And there are some patterns here that legitimately become very, very hard to deal with. Oh, that was horseshit. That was absolute horseshit. Well, I mean, at least it said caution, but the problem is, it's a little bit useless for me to tell me caution and then you're gonna do a curve trajectory, right? It's like it's useless. Unless the caution includes the whole trajectory, which obviously it doesn't. Alright, at least I got this guy. I think that there's gonna be a lot of try-harding required in order to A lot of tryharding required in order to get a 1 coin clear on hard difficulty here. You can already see some of these patterns being so fucked up. Not this one in particular, but there was a stage pattern before that I still cannot imagine how to do, you know. I really wonder if these guys have any new attack other than the ones that they are already shown having. This attack also is gonna be a problem. It is significantly harder than normal. I mean, look at the amount of bullets, the red bullets. Like, funnily enough, it doesn't seem like the petals are that dangerous, but the red bullets, they are way too numerous. Well, at least he died, so get on. Alright, gotcha. So far, so good. Wait, did I get hit? Oh yeah, I did get hit by that attack where he shoots from behind. Yeah, I got hit by that. Oops, my bad. My bad. And yesterday was the first time that I seen a Prince of Persia playthrough. And when I say Prince of Persia, I mean the old one. The one, I don't know if it was on the NES or what console it was. But damn, that game, I don't know how that game has so many fans. Because, well, I guess at the time, the animation that the game had was fantastic. I mean, I don't know exactly what year it released, but it's quite an old game, you know. So that's probably the main reason why it's so famous, but man, it's like a game that uses lots of bad things, like in terms of game design. Like, that's why I'm surprised that so many people are fans of that. Well, now that I think about it, wouldn't Yami be a fan of that kind of game? I mean, after all, it's the kind of like puzzle, like, you know, you need to figure out what to do kind of game, right? It's not a Metroidvania, but, you know. Well, I mean, at that time I'm pretty sure Metroidvanias didn't even exist in the first place, if I'm not mistaken. Even that card just went straight to kill me. That was dirty. I think I'm gonna need to use the... Well, at least if I get hit here, not gonna die. There you go. Yeah. I got a really dumb death right now. Really dumb death that could have been avoided. But yeah. The interesting thing about this game is that if you feel overwhelmed by the bullets, there is nothing you can do. I mean, if you don't have the hyper, there is nothing you can do. You're gonna get overwhelmed and you're gonna get killed. And there's nothing you can do about it. You don't have bombs or any get out of jail type of mechanic here. Again, the only one is hyper and it's not available most of the time, so... Well, now it's available, but definitely hard to take this one into consideration, considering that so many times it's not available. Or, well, what's even more important, it's not even available when you die, so it's not even like a comeback mechanic. I mean, I think that this game, the way it's made, is very, very brutal, like gameplay wise. Did I fuck up? Well, I did fuck up in the sense that I should have gone upwards, but too late now. Completely forgot. Well, I didn't forget, I just think that I just thought that I needed to do a little bit more of stage before doing that, but I guess not. Nice. How different is this boss gonna be? I don't really know. But, this boss had some bullshit in it. Oh, now you have 2 of this. Well, that's interesting. In normal difficulty you only have 1 shale. Here you have 2. Well, that's a problem. So, I don't think it's that big of a deal considering that, you know, they don't seem to be aimed. So that means that you don't have to be actively dodging them. At least there is that. Okay. Seems that most of the patterns will require the orbit shot type. If I use anything else, I'm gonna be in trouble. What about this one? Oh, this one needed the straight shot type. This one. So you speed kill. Yeah, the idea was to speed kill on that one. And what the last one was the cat, right? The gigantic cat shooting eye lasers, yeah. Unbelievable. So for this one, I think this is still the best shot type, but I don't remember. Oh, it might, no, okay, never mind, because of the chairs. Because of the chairs is definitely not the best shot type. So okay, it's orbit. And I'm assuming that in higher difficulties it's gonna be orbit most of the times. Because there is gonna be a lot of, you know, multi-directional threats like that. Okay, well that's good to know. What was the stage 4? Stage 4 was the one with the gigantic ship, right? That should be fine. Because I got another extra life. I don't know why stage 4 always takes a long time to load. Is it because of the buildings in the background? Does that take a lot of processing power? Okay, so these robots, instead of having only 1 laser, they have 2. Interesting changes. I really wonder how the last difficulty is gonna be. For all we know, it's gonna be absolutely brutal. I mean, I don't particularly mind, but wonder how brutal. But I want to do the final difficulty on that conquest mode. There is a conquest mode in this game where you can just, you know, apparently you can play every stage and that's where the checkpoint is. I have absolutely no idea what killed me, so I'm assuming that it's these tanks with that horseshit projectile. Pieces of shit. They are insanely faster in this difficulty. And they were already bullshit on normal, but here you barely have any time to react. I even need to try this difficulty on the conquest mode, maybe. Or not, I don't know. You gotta be careful about those explosions. I think this require a lot of orbit too, right? Oh, and this is also the boss that likes to move you on its own. Yeah, this require orbit because of those side missiles right there. That's fucked up. Those side missiles, I don't know what to think about them. They feel like an issue. No, now that I think about it, I don't think it's the ship, the one that is moving me. I think it's basically the camera that is moving, and it's also quote-unquote moving me as well. It's weird. I don't know why they do that. It will be a lot better if you choose to stay still. Okay. Oh, an extra life. Alright. Limit. This is gonna be a problem. Need to switch. There you go. At least it seems, I don't know if it's because I picked the defensive option, but it seems like the hypers recharge faster. But maybe it's because of the difficulty and not the playstyle thingy. I think that's just for safety. I'm gonna keep the orbit shot. I mean, after all, it's not like the damage really changes that much when you use the other shots. I mean, it changes a little bit, but I don't think it's worth it. No, it doesn't seem to be worth it. I'm also trying to remember what was the boss on stage 5, and I don't remember it. But then again, wasn't stage 5 the last stage? That's probably why I don't remember it, because it was the last one. So the boss on stage 5 was the final boss, I will assume. The roulette. Okay, the roulette is a little bit faster, but doesn't seem to be that big of a deal. I don't know what killed me there. I literally don't know what killed me there. Probably, oh, it was maybe a random ass green bullet that spawned from there. That sucks. For example, in this pattern, it might be a good idea to use the other one, to use this. Because if I use orbit there, I think I'm just... Well, here I need to use orbit no matter what. It's fucked up. A lot of these patterns coming from every direction. I really hope I can unlock another shot type that is also like orbit and allows you to hit multiple things at the same time, but I don't know. I don't know how to unlock shot types. I have no clue. I think I'm supposed to unlock achievements. Wait, is this a new attack? No, it is already an existing attack. Should I use this, or do you have... I think I can use this. Oh, I remember this. Okay, so it seems that here, instead of crushing me from the sides, you crush me from the top. Well, oh, never mind, you still crush me from the sides. Never mind. The problem is that the missiles, even if I explode them myself, they keep a fire there. They keep a fire, and it's really easy to get hit. It's also really hard to hit the missiles in the first place. Damn it. That sucks. Alright. I think it's a good idea to try the Conquest mode, because there is something that I noticed, that every time that I play a higher difficulty and I downgrade to a lower difficulty, that lower difficulty is usually a lot easier, obviously. But I also want to see if I got any new formation. I really don't know how to unlock them. See, I don't have much, and all of these that are here are trash. So, you know, yeah, all of these are trash. The problem is that I think these are only unlocked if you unlock achievements like these trophies. Problem is that I also don't know what the trophies are, so you know, that's a problem, but it's okay. I guess what I could do, okay, Conquest and Super. I want to see what this is, because I don't know, it might be something interesting, or not, I don't know. Still gonna use defensive, vote from changes, yeah. And then, what was this? It was front. This was orbit. The last one is orbit, and the second one is fire, right? It's like this. Okay. So I really want to see how this mode is, but I'm pretty sure that, well, that's the thing. Do the stage get saved, or do you just have infinite continuous? So if you have infinite continuous, I don't think this is gonna be pretty interesting at all. You know. But you never know. Maybe it will. You never know what's gonna happen. Well, so far this doesn't seem like such a hard difficulty. But this is a stage 1. So you know. We can't judge yet. Definitely not yet. I really need another shot that is like Orbit but a little bit better. Problem with Orbit is that it's pretty... well, the world is not random, but it's, you know, it constantly moves, so it's hard to focus on anything. It would be nice if you had a shot that, you know, constantly shot bullets to every direction. Like, imagine it, like if you were perma-bombing, right? So bomb is not a thing in this game, but I mean, if it was, it would be like perma-bombing. But maybe that will be too broken, but I'm pretty sure there is gonna be a shot type like that in this game. It's just that I haven't unlocked it yet. I really don't know how. So the defensive playstyle is supposed to make you waste less, well, make you waste less bar when you use hyper, but it doesn't really seem to be the case that much. Seems like it gets wasted like almost as fast as the Orthodox playstyle. So, I don't know what to think. I think I will need to use hyper here. I also should probably use this, the orbit, for this specific one. You also get a lot of points for destroying these bosses, which you need if you want to get extra life, so it's a good idea. Yeah, I don't see too many difference on the first stage in terms of just as I say that. See, that's why you don't shins, because it's pretty easy to shins. You know? That was the first difference, like the first, you know, very noticeable difference from this difficulty to the hard, to hard. It doesn't really count. Though, something that I realized is I got 2 extra lives. Save stage progress. Yeah, sure. Save replay? You can save replay. in each stage. So it is pretty much like, well, there is a practice mode, but I guess this could be a way of also practicing. No, it probably wouldn't be a good idea. I really hope that more Danmaku games actually have the kind of practice mode that some Touhou fan games have, which is basically boss practice, you know, section practice, things like that, instead of a whole stage, which most of the times you don't even use. It's a little bit dumb, but it seems like it's the standard. That's the issue, the fact that it's a standard, it's the issue in itself. You know. But it's okay. It's insane, though this was also pretty hard in the hard difficulty too. Basically the fact that those explosions happen so close to you, it's a little bit busted. Little bit. But yeah. It's still so far a very similar difficulty to hard. Like, it doesn't seem like, you know, the kind of difference that you notice from, you know, in Touhou from hard and lunatic. In Touhou the difference is so easy to notice. Like, lunatic is something else in Touhou. It's, you know, stage 1. Well, that's a funny thing, I guess, but that's probably most, like, it's just a Touhou thing, right? The fact that in lunatic difficulty, stage 1 is really hard. I don't think that all of the Danmaku games are like that in their latest difficulty. I think that it's just Touhou, the one that is so unbalanced in that regard. Oh, this is gonna suck. If I don't get hyper right now, this is gonna be a catastrophe of lost lives, that is. Okay, that's hyper. This pattern, honestly, speaking of unbalance, this pattern should not be here at all. It is the first pattern of the second boss. When you have patterns on stage 4 boss that are easier than this. See, like, look at this. This guy is an asshole. This guy is stage 2 boss. This should be the stage 4 boss. Also, I think I should be using Orbit. Honestly, I think I should be using Perma Orbit for the whole run. Might be a better idea. Couldn't even use the hyper on time. Damn it, unfortunate. Well, now how is this gonna be? Like, where did it get saved? Like, if I reload this and I place okay, you can just play any stage anytime you want. So it's pretty much like stage practice, just that you have to unlock them. Oh, and I have 3 lives, and I also have the score that I had before. So it wasn't lying that it saves your progress. So it's not just a cheap stage practice, it's actually, you know, legit. It's like Point Device on Touhou 15, but instead of having checkpoints on each stage, you have the checkpoint at the end of the stage. Well, at the start of the other stage, rather, you know. Well, that would be nice, except for the fact that if you finish a stage with no lives remaining, it's gonna be a really bad idea to save. At least it asks you if you want to save or not, so at least there is that. But, you know, seems like a more fun mode to play. I mean, remember when I first started playing Mountain of Fate? That game is one of the only Touhou games that features retry from the beginning of the stage instead of on the spot. So when you continue, you need to go back all the way to the beginning of the stage. And I thought that was pretty cool, because it actually made the game challenging even for those that were not going for a one-coin clear. I mean, well, obviously if you were going for a one-coin clear, that makes literally no difference. But, you know, at the time I wasn't going for a one-coin clear, then I got hit. I got hit by the tip of the plant that was behind me. Pretty nice. Well, depending on how I do on the boss, this is definitely not a run that I would want to save then. At least I should restart, but because at least here you restart from the beginning of the stage and not the beginning of the game. But I don't know. I don't know if it's the best idea. Well, I mean, technically the best idea will be to restart the whole game and actually try to do stage 1 without dying. That will be the optimal idea, but I don't really feel like doing that. Okay, I'm gonna try using Orbit here, because apparently you can actually, you can actually hit that. Like, you don't need to eat those bullets, you can just hit them. So using Orbit here seems to be clearly the best idea. Well, that's something that you can still get surprise kill like that, which is what I don't like about this shitty ass pattern. At least, you know, in Touhou 17 there is a similar pattern to that one, where the stage 1 boss summons you know, bullets from below, but at least she summons them from the sides. You don't have to deal with the fact that you get killed from the center, but you do against this asshole. I don't know how I dodged that. Well, I'm already out of lives. That's pretty nice. Definitely don't think I should save the progress at all here. But well, then again, if I save the progress and I don't like it, I guess I can just start from this stage again. It's not like I'm damned to start from stage 3 with no lives remaining. So it shouldn't be a problem. Timid dude, am I really gonna get gatekept by this boss? That's pretty sad that this asshole is enough to gatekeep me. Okay, I feel like it's gonna be a better idea to do stage 1 again, but without dying, but I really don't feel like doing it. I mean, after all, I lost only 1 life, could have been worse. And I mean, if I need all of those lives on stage 2 already, then that's already a bad signal for stage 2, not for stage 1. But it's okay. But you know, now that I think about it, all of the patterns of stage 2, of the stage 2 boss are bad. Like, well, bad, I mean hard. There is not a single one that is not hard. And then you look at stage 3, and a lot of the patterns are just so easy to deal with. And same with stage 4, honestly, I don't really know why that guy is a stage 2 boss. That's outrageous. That guy being stage 2 boss is like... Well, it reminds me of Kogasa in Touhou 12. Kogasa in Touhou 12 being stage 2 boss. Well, on Lunatic at least. The Lunatic difficulty, Kogasa is absolutely busted. Like, so busted that it's literally easier to defeat stage 4 boss than her. So, you know. But then again, we're talking about UFO, which is, you know, one of those games that's, you know, sucks by default. So I don't think it's a fair comparison. I wish this shot type deal more damage. Maybe I could use another shot type instead of this one, because I already have the high damage one and I already have the all around shot. So the only one remaining will be the forward wide shot, which is this one, but I doubt about how optimal this thing is. Doesn't seem to be that optimal at all, in terms of damage at least. The area is not bad, but the damage really leaves a lot to be desired. I got a lot of points, Jesus. I also didn't get killed. Hopefully that doesn't change now. So I gotta pay attention to the caution signs, but see, that's the problem. If I pay attention to the caution signs, I can't pay attention to literally everything else. So that's a problem. Well, at least this pattern is more or less figured out, you know. The only issue are the other two, so that's a little bit of a problem. Maybe if I activate Hyper, I will be able to get rid of most of the flowers before they come all the way down. Or not. Maybe not. Uh-oh. Man, this pattern fucking sucks. That's insane. Like, the fact that they can come all the way down is fucked up, but it's the fact that they can shoot right below you that it's just insane. That it's worthy of a lot of salt. Then you have this one where you basically get shot with everything this guy has at his disposal. Get shot by the whole arsenal. Gonna pop the Hyper again. Alright, see, that was good. I only, well, quote unquote, only died twice. That's better than nothing. So, see, this is, for example, a progress that is worth saving. Because as I say before, well, I haven't seen the other stages on this difficulty, so I might be completely wrong, but I don't think stage 3 is gonna be as hard as that, and stage 4 is also not gonna be as hard as that. But, again, since I haven't seen them in this difficulty, I might be very wrong. In fact, yeah, I'm probably very wrong. That's a lot of bullets. least I have Hyper. But yeah, it seems that Hyper, I don't know if it charges faster in this higher difficulties or if, you know, if it just happens to be the defensive playstyle that makes you charge it faster. I'm pretty sure it doesn't do that. I mean, if it did that, this will be clearly the best playstyle to use. I mean, the Hyper is such an important resource. With the lack of bombs that the game has, this is basically the only way to avoid a lot of bullshit flying around, you know. And I have 4 lives right now. So, not looking bad, but will change at any moment. Well, it's gonna change here. It's definitely changing here. Or not. Maybe not. Oh, that's fucked up. What else do you want me to do there? Literally coming right where I was. Fuck, I lost my chain. I had quite a gigantic chain, but this guy basically spits bullets as if they were candies. The interesting thing is that I'm already at 10 million points, and this is just a stage 3. I'm not even at the boss. That's good. That basically means that this game is... It's the kind of game, well, I think that every Danmaku game does this, but that it increases the score by a lot when you switch difficulties. And it shows, because I already got so many extents, and since extents are score based, you can tell that I'm getting lots and lots of score. If I could get Hyper here, I would be very glad. There we go. I almost fucked up. Now, all that's left is figuring out when to go up. I don't remember exactly when I was supposed to do it. I think it was there. No, not yet. There. Unfortunately, it wasn't a smooth transition. It wasn't smooth at all. But it was close. I mean, the Hyper almost lasted enough. Shit, look at these bats. These bats are not wasting any time, huh? Would be nice if you also got another save right before the boss. But obviously that will make it way too easy. Probably. Okay. Let's see what this boss has to offer. Okay. So the shales come horizontally. That's fucked up, especially because after the impact they shoot bullets too. That's not cool. That's definitely not cool. And they also stay on screen after other one come. Okay, that pattern is just insane on this difficulty. This is why I didn't want to speak too soon. Because the possibility of being wrong was too high. This one gonna change too much. Oh, it seems that it doesn't change too much, but I still fucked up, so not like it matters much. At least I didn't waste any life on that. And then this guy is the one that has the laser and the chair, so okay, that shouldn't be a problem. the fire there is... it's an issue. Damn, the laser barely barely gives you any room for error there. Alright. How it's gonna be. It's almost dead, but not enough. There you go. Well, I wasted 3 lives on a single attack, but honestly I don't feel like doing this stage again, so I'm gonna save that. And stage 4, well, stage 4 is gonna be a problem because of the tanks. I mean, the shots were already insanely fast on the previous difficulty, so I will assume that the shots are gonna be insanely fast on this difficulty. Might be the case. I'm cornering myself. Oh, there it is. 3 hearts. So I don't really understand what's the extend amount here, because it seems like I didn't get too many points and I still got an extend, so a little bit weird to figure out what exactly is the extend amount. Seems that it's a lot lower than I thought, or maybe it's lower only on this difficulty. I'm dead. This is the part that I fear. This part is just gonna be almost unplayable. But you know, that makes me think of stage 5. And stage 5, I don't think it was necessarily harder than this, but if this difficulty is gonna be like this, I don't know. Might be a lot worse. Okay. I think, well, hopefully I get another extend at 20 million. If I get another extend there, then it shouldn't be that big of a deal, I guess. Hopefully. Still don't really get what I'm supposed to take down in these patterns. Nice. The camera fucked me there. No, I don't wanna save replay, thanks. Would be nice if you could quick restart, especially in a mode like this, that's what's supposed to be the point of the mode, that you can just quick restart the stages. I don't know why you can't. I mean, it's okay. I mean, you just need to pick Conquest again and then the save file, and that's it. Not like the load times are that big of a deal anyways. Oh, that should be a restart. So if I... Okay, retry here is from the beginning of the stage. Okay, okay. That's nice. Damn it. I kicked the table. Well, I didn't kick, I hit it with my knee, which is worse, because that actually hurts. It's okay. Yeah, I was about to say, at least it doesn't have the loading times that a game like Tekken 7 has. And today I was watching a Tekken 7 tournament, and the loading times between screens in that game is just not... Like, really have to wonder how... Like, I think that at that point it actually requires skill to have such an unoptimized game. It's like the programmers are doing their best to make it as unoptimized as possible. Like they are trying to go for the Guinness record or something. Though obviously Tekken 7 is still far from being the most unoptimized game, but man, it's a shame. It's a shame mostly because of how easily it can be avoided. Like it's basically just either bad coding or bad delivery. Well, I don't know how to call it. Like basically, well, I guess it's also the fault of the coders, but you know, basically when it comes to making the resource files and all of that, that's probably where the problem comes from. Also, it seems that my camera is a little bit fucked, so I should fix it, but I cannot fix it now. I'm gonna try to remember to fix it. You know, when I get killed, which might happen pretty soon at this rate. Oh, I now see the hell bar that I'm supposed to take down. It's one of the Tarvins. Actually, I don't know how to pronounce that word. I think it's Tarvin, right? Or is it Turbine? I don't know. Whatever. That thing that likes spinning and that is used by aircrafts and similar shit. I think it's Tarvin. I don't know. It's one of those words that I will never use in a real conversation, so I mean, I think I am gonna get an extend at 20 million, and it's about to happen, so we will see. Hopefully at least I get an extend. Yeah, you get an extend. Good shit. Those are some really weird ass bullets for a gigantic aircraft. Alright, gotcha. Oh damn, oh, I'm invincible during this? Because I'm pretty sure I got hit by multiple bullets there and nothing happened. Alright, well I will take it. I won't complain. Ah, come on, dude. Was out to activate Hyper and I didn't do it fast enough. Man, this seems pretty crazy. The speed of these things. And even worse, that they still shoot bullets after they reach the bottom of the screen. That's the real hard part of this one. I also don't like the fact that she likes camping at the edges of the screen. That's very annoying to deal with. Okay, and for this... Oh, that's... How cute of you to summon literally 2 roulettes at the same time. That's definitely not horseshit at all. That's in fact pretty fair and balanced, as I like to say. Very, very fair and balanced. And I can barely even make out what's going on. The problem is, see, that's the thing. I activated there and I got instantly hit because I thought that I will cancel the bullets, but you don't cancel those bullets, so... Okay, that's fine. What was the last attack of this girl that destroyed me last time? I don't remember. And I feel like I should remember. Well, obviously I should, but... Careful. There's something that I like about this game is that most of the times when you destroy the source of the bullets disappear. Okay, what was this last attack? I only have 2 lives to resist. It was, yeah, I remember this guy, but what was hard about this? Oh yeah, the missiles and the fists. That was the hard part of this attack. Especially the missiles. Like, the missiles, I don't think your DPS is enough. Like, I'm pretty sure at that rate you're supposed to dodge instead of blasting them. Because your DPS is not good enough. I mean, I got hit by that. The problem is that you barely have any space to dodge that. I mean, that sucks. Okay. Let me, first of all, fix my camera. Because it's a little bit busted. It got busted for probably that hit that I had with my knee. I hit it with my knee and it's just, it's very unstable. I should have, like, you know, a duct tape, because I should duct tape it to the table, because it's really easy to move it all of a sudden. Just because, you know, it's really easy to do it. Anyways, let's try that again. Yeah, that's fine. Try that again. See what happens. Sadly, the problem is that the previous run was very good. Like, that's the main issue of this. The previous run, at least on the stage, it was really good, but it was really bad on the boss. But it's not like I could have done much to avoid it. I mean, the boss is absolutely brutal. I don't really know what I could have done to make it better. Especially that last attack. Here, right now, I do regret saying that stage 2 was harder than this. Not on this difficulty, at least. I do still think that in normal difficulty it might be harder, but we are not on normal anymore, so that doesn't apply. Really? I don't... What am I lacking here? Why are those robots not dying? Is it because of the orbit? I think it's because of the orbit. Might be a good idea to switch this shot. Because I will use that shot more if the damage wasn't so poor. If the damage of that shot was reliable, we'll have already used it a lot more than I am doing it currently, but it's just not reliable at all. It's just not reliable. What's this? Only one life remaining. Well, two. See, that's the problem when in this type of games, where basically when there are no lives remaining, you still have one more life technically, because the life that you just lost was used for your last life, right? I don't know when that happens, like, if I should say that I have one life remaining or two lives remaining. Because I think both will be technically correct. I mean, one life remaining because there is only one life drawn in the game, but, you know, at the same time it's two lives because I can die... Well, I can only die once. If I die twice it's game over, but I mean, technically it will still be two lives, you know. It shouldn't be a problem. The only problem is gonna be the boss that comes after this. That's clearly an insanely hard boss to deal with. That was probably a bad activation. I probably should have waited a little bit more, but didn't want to risk it too much. It's fucked up that I wasn't even able to wait until the blue bar was over. I needed to defeat it while the blue bar was there. Really don't like that blue bar mechanic. The fact that you need to wait to deal damage. I feel like that can be done way better by just putting a normal health bar and then calculating more or less how much you want it to last. But whatever. If I concentrate damage here, you should die. There you go, nice. Yeah, it seems like at this point that's something that is gonna be almost required to do. Like, if I want to get rid of some really nasty patterns, I should speed kill. Even if it's gonna be obviously very, very risky, it's still better than doing nothing. For example, here speed killing the roulettes. Oh, but even then, it sometimes just doesn't work. I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead, barely. But sadly I have no lives against this pattern. Well, not this one, the one after this one. This one is alright. Well, this one is alright. At least so far. I don't think I remember being killed by this pattern. Except I think one time that I wasn't using the orbit formation and I got killed. Because if you don't use orbit here, you're dead. Clearly. So this is the real issue. I think this is probably a bad idea, but I'm gonna try to go for the speed kill here. It's a bad idea because basically that. Because none of these missiles are probably gonna get destroyed. But then again, they weren't getting destroyed before, so it's not like it changes much, but I think it changes enough. There's also those UFO looking things. Damn, that explosion is fucked up. I think that explosion gets caused by the fist colliding. That's the issue. That's gonna be busted. I wanna check. Oh, okay. It is to be expected. Yeah, you can't change the settings. Like, once you start with settings, you need to go all the way. It obviously makes sense. I mean, obviously. Otherwise, you could just change depending on the stage, and that obviously doesn't happen in a real run. I wonder if there are some combinations that are better than others in some stages. I'm assuming there will, but I don't know. I also am thinking about the offensive playstyle that basically, well, puts emphasis on the attack. But is that really gonna be better DPS? Because it apparently has more attack, but it lasts way less. So wouldn't that make it like, wouldn't that cancel out the attack buff? I don't know. It feels that way at least. Seems that it's not that bad of an idea to use the focus shot type here. Doesn't seem to be a bad idea at all. hopefully he doesn't start shooting at this side until it's way too late for him. So that's good. It's still a little bit of a problem, regardless. Well, at least I was able to survive for the whole stage without dying. So now it's all about the boss. And see how I do with the boss. At least I have a good chain, which means that I should get a lot of score. Which means that I should get the extents faster. Hopefully, at least. But you know, obviously the chains are gonna get lost as soon as I get hit. So, trying to avoid getting hit, it's gonna be hard. I'm gonna try, but no promise. Careful. I'm gonna activate there. Better safe than sorry. Wow. Well, I didn't get hit. I actually finished the pattern right when I was about to get hit. Look at that chain. Is it possible to get 10k chain? Is a 10k chain possible? I wonder if that's the case. You get a 10k chain. Well, let's find out. Well, yeah, let's find out as long as I don't get hit. Well, there goes the chain. At least it lasts for quite a long time. Okay, yeah, it seems that you can get hit after the boss explodes, so you shouldn't waste it on hyper. Okay. Damn it, are you kidding me? What a bitch. Okay. So I said that I will focus on speed kills here. Is that it's still hard to do. There you go. Oh, and then there is this shit. God damn it, dude. This is gonna suck. I think I'm gonna camp this corner. Because I feel that if I go anywhere near the center, I'm gonna get blasted. The issue of doing this is that obviously I'm not gonna be dealing too much damage, but you know. That did not hit me. I need a referee there, but that shit did not hit me. I refuse to accept that that hit me. Alright. I'm basically on the same situation as the last run. So basically this really didn't do almost anything to... Even if I play really well on the stage portion and on the boss before this one, it seems like it ultimately didn't matter at all. That sucks, but it's okay. Let's keep going. See how far I get. I really don't know what to do on this one. I think I'm still gonna try to speed kill, because blasting the missile seems to be worthless anyways. Might as well try to get rid of her quick. I didn't even see the fist coming. I was too busy paying attention to literally everything else to pay attention to that. That's fucked up. I don't know how to avoid that. I don't know how to avoid that because, I mean, even if I avoid the fist, they cast an explosion. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. I wish I could change the formations to see. What is the practice mode of this game, by the way? Oh, it has no practice mode. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. That's fucked up. There is no practice mode? Well, I guess in that case Conquest is like a practice mode, but that's fucked up, dude. That's the problem. If I keep retrying this, it seems like the result is always gonna be the same. I'm gonna die at that last stage without being able to do much. I guess one strategy that I could use for that final attack is activate Hyper there while using this wide shot, so that way I can destroy the missiles before they come close to me, and I should be able to avoid the fists at the same time. But I don't know how much that strategy is gonna work. Hopefully it works. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't. At least theoretically I have the stage figured out. I say theoretically because I've been able to do it once, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I can do it multiple times, or that I can even do it again at all. I think that the way that I did it on the previous run was perfect, because basically the way I did it was by using the focus shot to destroy those robots. I should have done that, but I didn't, so my bad. Damn it, dude. Are you kidding me? This is going so bad right now. Going so bad that it's making me want to try hard mode again. But then I really wanted to see the last stage. Come on, bro. I wanted to see that last stage. It's gonna be pretty hard at this rate. It's gonna be pretty hard at this rate. But it's okay. I guess this should be a restart if I get killed during this boss. If I get killed during this boss, there is no reason to keep going. Because dying during this boss is extremely stupid. This boss should not be a problem at all. I mean, the hardest thing about this boss are the side missiles, and thanks to the orbit shot type you shouldn't get hit by those, so because of that I feel like dying to this boss is just basically wasting lives. I mean, even in this final attack where it supposedly showers you with shit, it's not really that bad. I mean, after all, what it showers you with is the same shit that it showers you on the previous phases, so it's not like it really changes. Doesn't change the idea, at least. Gotcha. And then you have this section where you're literally invincible, so... Alright. So this asshole is the problem. This asshole right here is the problem. When are you gonna stay still? There. What are the chances of me getting hit by that fucking projectile there? God damn it, dude. That sucks. Now the problem is that I'm gonna be way too tilted to even think about finishing this boss fight. It's okay. Just don't get tilted, bro. But with this roulettes, With this roulettes not getting tilted is an actual challenge. With this roulettes not getting tilted is almost impossible. Alright, you know what? Fuck this difficulty. And more importantly, fuck that boss too. Let me go to hard. And also I should... Well, not of any of the ones that I have right now, at least. I don't think any of this shot type is better than the front one. So if I get another one, I will have to buy it. But I don't even know. Wait, that was a new guy. What's a new guy? I really don't know which one will be better. Its strength and ability to perform off-center attacks are its advantages. What does that mean? Then you have the 3-way, but the angle changes with moving. That's what I don't like. And then you have this support. I don't know. The problem is that, see, that picture right there is worthless because you need to see the bigger picture. Then again, these things are insanely cheap, so I could buy them all anyways. Not like I have anything else to buy. Damn, the other ones get unlocked when I buy those. Why do you do that? Umbrella extends a cone shape and performs an attack over the proximity. Extends in the direction opposite to the press direction. Nah, fuck that. Extends to 2 locations in the rear and performs attack to the rear diagonals. I don't like that either. The problem is that probably if I want to unlock the rest... Oh, I didn't see this one. Lacks strength and is weak in the rear. Niagara. You mean like the falls? Expands in a wave shape to a distant location in front and performs attack to the rear, so it has a wide range and can respond to both the front and rear. Changing takes longer. What does that mean? Changing takes longer. Don't know what that means. Well, at least it looks interesting. I guess I should buy most of this so I can... I mean, as much as I don't like most of these things, I need to at least unlock the other ones. Halo. A multi-purpose formation that allows for performing attacks in a ring. Okay, this is the one that I wanted, but I don't know... Parasol? Wait, what's the point? Isn't this the same as the parasol? I mean, as the umbrella? Alright. Twin tail. Yeah, I guess, unfortunately, I will have to unlock all of them to keep unlocking new attacks. So, yeah. It's the way it is. How many are there? Well, it's not like there are that many, and this is the only thing that I can waste these R points, so... Not like it's a problem, you know. Twin tail. Yeah, sure, buy this one. That one fucking sucks, but... Wings. The rear diagonals and performs an attack to the front diagonals. This also seems like it sucks, but... And then cross. Yeah, I don't think this one is good either. I mean, most of these are trash, really, but I mean... It's the way it is. Oh, that unlock a lot, but I don't have enough. Sadly, it doesn't even let you see them. It doesn't even let you see them if you don't have enough money. It's like, nah. You are too poor to even talk to me. Okay. Oh, that's right, I can't change it here. Well, that means that I should try in a new run. Let's see. So instead of orbit, technically, this Halo should be good. But I mean, the way it looks on the screen seems like it's trash. Well, only one way to find out. And then the front, instead of this one, I guess this. for this. The wall doesn't seem too good. I mean, it seems that it lacks strength. I wanna try this one, but something tells me that it's gonna be a bad idea. I don't wanna try the twin cannon, but I mean, let's find out. I mean, the only way to find out if they are truly useful or not is by using them. This one doesn't seem that bad. I mean, it seems like it has a good range and it has good damage. But obviously, we won't know until we actually see the rest. I also want to see this one. Wow, this one is absolutely worthless. Well, good to know. Wait, so, like this one, it barely even deals damage. Like, what is the point of this? It's absolute trash. It's like a choke. It's like a choke shot type. Alright, well, just for that, I'm out of here. Like, that shot is absolute trash. Okay. So instead of the Halo, I probably will still need to use Orbit. I mean, I don't mind using Orbit, it's just that I wanted to see if there was another more useful one. Maybe the Niagara. I wanna see Niagara, because maybe this is really busted. So that's what Niagara does. Technically it can shoot on the sides, but I think that's the issue. Like, the reason why I like using Orbit so much is precisely because it hits to the sides. This doesn't seem too useful to hit to the sides. But I will check, maybe it's not that bad. I still think that Orbit is the best shot type in the game. Orbit seems like it's in a different level than any other shot type. Unfortunately, well, obviously it lacks on damage, and sometimes it also doesn't kill some specific, you know, some very specific things that are in a weird angle or something like that, you know. So that's the issue. But at least the Niagara can kill things that are right behind me. Okay, so here I will need to use this. I mean, it works, but it seems like the damage leaves a lot to be desired, and as I say before, doesn't seem useful at all to hit on the sides. So that's my problem with this. This one seems like it can't really be replaced, because I think the only one that has more damage than this is probably the melee ones. And honestly, using melee in a game like this is a bad idea. So, you know, I mean, if this was that game, Megalilo, Witchbot Megalilo, if it was that game, melee would be a good idea, but in a game like this, melee is not a good idea. Not even close to being a good idea. And here is the problem. I will normally use the Orbit to kill these bosses, but well, I guess it works too. I mean, it has a good range. Oh, actually it does have a good range. It's just that I couldn't see it before because I wasn't full power. I think I am full power now. Yeah, I mean, if I look at it like this, it seems worth it. It does seem worth it, but I don't know, I will have to check on the actual stages that matter and not this fucking stage 1, you know. fine, right? Yeah, I am fine. Okay, damn. That's pretty low score. I know that this is only stage 1, but well, it's low score compared to the super difficulty. I'm really tempted to call it lunatic difficulty, but it's literally called super, so I mean, don't want to invent difficulties that are not there, you know, normally, naturally. I also should see if I can reduce the size of the OBS statistics window, because it's not really blocking too much in this game, but I feel like it's the kind of thing that it's gonna fuck me up. Damn, well, speaking of fucking me up, no, that wasn't the OBS window, that was me. Damn it, dude. Maybe this shot type is also not that good. I mean, this one that I'm using right now. For stages, at least it doesn't look that good. In fact, isn't the Niagara one even better for stages? I don't know. Maybe I should stop using all of these stupid ass shot types and just use the orbit. And that's it. Accept that the orbit is the best that it's gonna get, because it's probably gonna be that way anyways. You know, I still want to unlock all of them, because maybe there is one that is actually better than the orbit that I'm missing out because I need to unlock it. That will be a shame. Okay, so if I use Niagara for these assholes, that not only doesn't change much but also makes it worse. So yeah, that's a bad idea. At least I can kill the birds. Wait, they still shoot at you from behind? Dude, that's fucked up. Oh, they shoot at you every time they die? So wait, if I leave them alone, they are not gonna do anything? Problem is that if I leave them alone, I will also leave the trees alone, and that's a bad idea by default. But yeah, I think that this shot type is not gonna be a good idea to use in multiple scenarios. Now, the real question is this guy. Is Niagara really gonna help here? Hope it does. Yeah, at least it seems like it gets rid of the ones that are close to me. Unfortunately, it doesn't get rid of the ones that are far away, obviously. But gotcha. Well, I don't know which one to use here. Like, I will feel like using Niagara, but... Hey Colo, how is it going? Hey, how about you stop getting obsessed about Kael and his dislikes? Because, you know, the guy doesn't live here. Come on, bro. You know, whatever. Do whatever you want. Yeah. I honestly feel like this shot type is trash. And, well, not trash, but it's just not good enough either. So I probably shouldn't have used Niagara on that attack. I should have used Niagara on this one? No, not on this one. In fact, that's the thing, I shouldn't use Niagara on any of this. Right, I still have my doubts, dude. This shot types in plural don't feel like a good idea compared to the most traditional ones. Someone else disliked. Man, you care more about likes and dislikes than I do. Fucking obsessed. Unbelievable. Like the people the other day, well, the other day, it was quite a long time ago, but it was saying, oh, you don't have too many viewers. It was during the what was that game called? Teleportals. Someone came here and, why don't you have more viewers? And I'm like, come on, bro. Playing Teleportals. Who needs viewers when I can use portals? But yeah. They care more about that than I do. How is that possible? You know, whatever. I think that's something that's pretty normal, usually. But I think that's something normal regardless of the field, right? Like, for example, there are some people that might not understand anything about programming, and they think that what I do is something like, damn, this guy is a hacker. And you can alter the color of a page. You can even delete an element. Damn, this guy is a fucking hacker. So honestly, it does feel like, you know, it's about not being familiarized with something, obviously. But yeah, I mean, it's the way it is. Some things look far more impressive or far more important when you are not that, you know. My girlfriend played Teleportals the other day and she kinda liked it. It's a good game, it's just that you don't have the balls to show her the gallery mode. Show her the gallery mode and see if she likes that. Show her the gallery mode, be like, hey, you know, this game has more than just puzzles. Here, check this out. Why don't you show her that? Or do you have no balls? Is that what's going on here? That you have no balls to do it? Taking everything into... Wait, I can't read that right now. But anyways, how is it going, Yami? Sorry, I'm too busy here, you know. Trying to not die to all of these clowns. Well, I could call them literal clowns since we are in a circus. Taking everything into consideration, a microscopic amount of viewers makes sense. And there is the Yami comment. Why don't you have more... No, you forgot. The guy not only said that, but he also made an angry emoji. That was the funny part. He said like, what the fuck, why don't you have more viewers? And he made an angry face. That was the funny part though. Anyways, how is it going, Clone God? Completely ignoring the game's broadcaster? Yeah. Feel like YouTube should update the censorship algorithm. You will always be amazed by someone doing something that you don't know how to. Yeah, I know. Of course you didn't. Besides, I unlocked it all, so I made her start a new game. Yeah, but I mean, starting a new game, you can still view the gallery. You still, you know, I'm pretty sure you can still view the gallery there. I mean, I'm surprised because even if you don't show her the gallery mode in that game, you know that it's still the kind of game that, you know, basically when you go select it on Steam, it looks very questionable, right? I'm surprised she didn't figure it out there. Okay, these shot types are fucking trash, dude. I really wanted to give them a chance, but they are just bottom of the barrel trash. No reason to use them. Well, with the exception, I think the twin cannon wasn't bad, but Niagara is trash. Like, I really should just use Orbit. Where is Orbit? Damn it. Here it is. Twin Cannon, I don't know, maybe instead of... No, I'm gonna stay with Twin Cannon. I think Twin Cannon is a problem only in very specific scenarios. This actually fucked up. I thought Nicoman was on my side. I don't know what you mean. That game isn't even bad. I didn't know that. Good thing she didn't check. Well, there is a key that I don't remember which one it is that you can use to hide the gallery, because developers thought of everything. That game is such fucking garbage, it's unimaginable. Damn, get censored. But yeah, I mean, you're exaggerating. I click the icon on the desktop. Oh, okay, well, that makes sense. But yeah, you know, you can... I don't remember the key, but I think there is either T or B. If you press that key, it hides the gallery. So, you know, you could do that just in case. It only cost 7 pesos. I got more than what I pay for. Yeah, I know. But, you know, see, that's why you don't have to pay too much attention to Yami. Hating is his job. Kinda like, you know, lawyers and being, you know, assholes, right? It's the same thing. It's just that here he does it for free. If a game has a fucking boss key, you know it has issues? What you mean with boss key? What do you mean a game has a boss key? I'm pretty sure we're not talking about the same game here. Because Teleportos doesn't have any boss key. In fact, it doesn't even have any boss. You know what you're talking about. A boss key. Yami is so salty that he doesn't even understand what he's saying. I'm on my way to be a lawyer, so I will ignore that. Well, just know that I hate your profession, so, you know. I already talked about that multiple times, but basically I hate lawyers more than any other profession available. So, yeah, sorry for that, but I can't help it. To me, lawyers are like the worst scum that you can find. Off, obviously, legal shops. I mean, we're not speaking about thieves or drug dealers, we're talking about legit shows. So yeah. Alright. I guess after all, these shot types are not any good, so I'm just gonna use the normal shot types and try that way. It's a shame, but you know. Boss key is like those old games that will bring up a spreadsheet when you press the button. What? But that game doesn't have that either. I know what you're talking about, Yami. Your salt is so strong that it doesn't let you see. Doesn't let you see. Doesn't let you remember, it doesn't let you think straight. That game doesn't have that. I don't know what you're talking about. Why do you care that much about lawyers? I mean, it's not like I care that much about lawyers. It's just that if you ask me what profession I hate the most, it's that one. I mean, care? I don't really care, in the sense that I don't think about them all the time, and every time I wake up I curse them with some voodoo magic, you know. Lawyers are the only thing that protects you from the government? You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong about that. They don't protect you for shit if what you have on the other side has enough money. And if we're talking about the government, you know. Also, I love the government since when? What? Where do you even hear that? Never say that. Let's see who saves your ass from jail when you get caught. I won't get caught cause I'm not a criminal. So, you know. Getting caught is for criminals. So, you know. Don't really plan on being one. So you don't have to worry about it. You know. And besides, even if I committed a crime, you wouldn't be able to defend me because we know each other. That's one of the prime rules of when you pick a lawyer. It can be a known person. Obviously a lot of people don't give a shit about that, but that's if you're a multimillionaire that you can basically use laws as toilet paper, which I'm not, so it doesn't apply. I will record any of our conversations. I mean, if we were in California maybe, but I'm not in California, so that doesn't apply here. Yeah, even in California it wouldn't be a crime either. Pretty sure. As much shit as California gets, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't get into trouble for saying any of that. You can get a known person. You can have a judgment under a known jury. I thought that only applied for prosecutors. I don't know. I heard that you cannot have a lawyer that knows you, but maybe I wasn't paying enough attention because what I say before is that I don't give a shit. So, you know, maybe it wasn't that. And jury? Yeah, I don't know, dude. As I say before, I don't really care about lawyers. I mean, I hate them, yes, but I don't really care. Well, I guess, see, that's the thing. The word hate wouldn't be appropriate. But, because in order to hate, you need to care. So let's just say that I dislike them. And I don't care. You heard wrong? Alright. Still don't care, but you know. Also, hey, how is it going, Kyle? I don't care what you did with that bar or not, dude. Come on. You talk more about that than I do. Fucking annoying rats. Damn it. That sucks. I should have activated Hyper. You came to dislike and YouTube censor your comment? Well, get on. What do you want me to say? You can have a conflict of interest if there is no conflict? I don't know what you mean with that. The lawyer isn't impartial, he's defending you. Yeah, I know he's not impartial, but I'm manipulating the stats. If I could manipulate the stats, it will give me 1,000 likes, but I can't do that, you know. So I don't. No problem with him knowing you, I see. Well, but as I say before, don't really plan on committing a crime, so not really planning on getting a defender. Anyways, we all know that that ain't happening. What? I know that that's not happening. I say if I could do it, which I can't. Are you deaf? Is salt not only affecting your brain but also your ears? Well, then again, they are connected, so I guess it makes sense. And this run is going very badly because I'm not paying attention. Wait, if I put retry, okay, that's fine. Yeah, the beginning. That's fine. Well, it will be weird if it started from the same stage. It wouldn't make too much sense. But you know. In any case. Really don't think I can get this hard one going clear. I really don't think I can. It's just too hard. It's basically, I mean, if I'm even having trouble on these stages, it's gonna be even worse on the other ones. Especially on stage 4. Stage 4, I can't do that. I just can't do that. You know. It's a shame because it really seems like the other weapons don't help at all. But I don't know. It's a shame because at this rate I'm gonna get destroyed whenever I get my hands on the Touhou demo. Didn't want that to happen, but well, then again, if the items are as broken as Soon said, maybe I shouldn't even worry about that. Because I mean, we'll probably do way better in this game if there were bombs, but they aren't bombs, so you know. That's the biggest issue I feel, because if you get hit once, it just snowballs into you getting hit multiple times, since that doesn't charge your hyper and you also lose power, which is something that you really don't notice because for some reason this game doesn't show you how much power you have currently. So it's impossible to know if you are full power or not. So that means that when you get hit, you don't know how much power you have. So that's the issue here. Since it's impossible to know that, it's very hard to pay attention to it. And most of the times the difference are also very subtle, right? A lot of the times there's barely any difference between powers. I mean, you start noticing eventually, but they are really not that recurrent. It's okay. Also, does anyone know exactly at what hour the Steam demo of Touhou 18 is gonna get unlocked? Because I know it's the 23rd, but if it's the 23rd in Japan, it means that it's gonna be available tomorrow when I stream. But if it's the 23rd global standard time, it's not gonna be available. So I wonder what it is. The problem is that I will check, but if I check, I'm gonna get spoiled, and I don't wanna get spoiled. So you know, that's the problem. But we will see. Hopefully it is available for tomorrow, but I doubt. I will need to wait one more stream. But it's okay, I don't mind waiting. Just that... What the fuck was that, dude? That was horseshit. Well, I mean, wasn't horseshit. It's because these assholes start shooting feathers when they die. So if... It's okay, forget about that. Forget about that. It's gonna affect the rest of your performance. Forget about that hit. Wasn't important. You also gotta remember that I have hyper, and I can't waste the fact that I have hyper. So I think I'm gonna enable it, fuck it. It's useless to gamble if I'm gonna get hit or not when I can just pop this up. There you go. Steam Standard Time, noon PST. Pacific Standard Time? Well, yeah, but that's the problem. I don't know if the date is in the Steam Standard Time that you mentioned. Like, because I'm pretty sure that that date was mentioned by Zoom. And you know the Japanese, they usually don't do anything that is not on their local stuff, so I don't know if that dogshit will follow the standard. Again, it's not the Steam standard, someone mentioned it, that's it. Well, then again, the game exists on Steam. It's just that you cannot access it from the store, but maybe you can access it from some other place. Like, you know, something that consumes the Steam API, and maybe it's gonna tell you what date it is. I mean, you can already see if you type unconnected marketers or whatever the name was, you can tell that it says free demo. So it's clear that it's ready, it's just that it needs to be unlocked. That's the real question. When is it gonna get unlocked? And that's something that I don't know, but I know that someone knows, because I remember hearing that it was on 23rd, but again, I don't know who say that, and I don't remember what was it, so that's my issue right now. But it's okay. Should be soon enough. That's what's important. Alright. Will I keep using this shot type for this one? Or should I use Orbit for... I don't know what to do. If I use Orbit, I will be able to probably shoot down the green bullets, but... it seems that Orbit is way better here, god damn it. If I had knew that before. It seems like it's way better to use Orbit here, like, not just a little bit better, way better. Not even the petals hurt you there. Alright. Shame that it took me so long to find out. But it's okay. It happens. Alright, so this stage... I don't like this stage. See, the thing is, I don't think this stage is harder than 4, but I just don't like it. It feels too long. That's the issue. It feels like it takes a long as time to get to the boss. Not to mention that the enemies are annoying, obviously. Some of them don't even get destroyed. I got hit by that. I hate this stage. I don't like this stage. That's the problem. If I start using the focus shot type, those little assholes with those feathers are gonna start killing me. Damn it, dude. Unbelievable. Really wonder if I'm gonna be able at least to get to the last stage at this rate. Because I can. Well, I couldn't, at least. But I wonder if it's gonna happen. Also, something that I noticed is that it seems that by killing those clowns, the bullets don't disappear, which is fucked up because that's usually how it is for most of the enemies. But for some reason those clowns don't apply. So I don't know why they don't apply. Wow, I almost got hit multiple times there. But yeah, this run, I should restart this run. This run is really not going anywhere. I really don't feel like restarting. So, you know, I won't. And this is the test of fire, basically. The test of fire that tells you if you're gonna get destroyed or not on this stage. You most likely will. That's the issue. You know. Was it here? Yeah, I think... No. Yeah, it was... No, it wasn't here. I still needed to wait. Then that's also something that I don't like about this stage. There is one part, and I'm pretty sure it's that one, where you're supposed to go up. No, it's not even that one. See, that's what I dislike so much. There is that one part that you need to go up, because if you don't go up, you die. But it's a memorize, something that you have to memorize, and I never memorize. It always either takes me by surprise, or it happens what just happened there, that I kept trying to go up and I kept getting hit, because it wasn't the time yet. Whatever. At least this boss in this difficulty is not that big of a deal. Well, basically, in any difficulty that is not the hardest one, this boss is not a big deal, thankfully. In fact, I could probably say that this boss might be a little bit harder in normal because of this first pattern. This first pattern is clearly harder on normal difficulty, because those cages are aimed, and they are not aimed there, so... Also, this boss has a pretty cool thing. like it. It's a shame that the visual design of the boss is so ugly. That's what I don't like. You know, could be worse. Gotcha. Final attack. Thankfully this attack is not a big deal either. You just need to avoid the laser, and then this orbit takes care of the rest. Okay, you just stay here, the orbit destroys the chairs, and that's it. Not more to it than that. In fact, I would say that dodging, yeah, that, exactly. Dodging those fireballs is way harder than this attack that is supposed to be the hard attack. That's a shame that I got hit there, but whatever. Sadly, I think I only have only one life for this stage. This is not gonna go well at all. This is definitely not gonna go well. But the positive thing is that at least this is not the last difficulty, so in theory should be able to survive at least until the final attack of the boss of this stage, which is still not saying much, because that's as far as I survived on my previous run, but hey, it's better than nothing. Well, it's better than dying on the stage, at least. So there is that. And this is the part where I basically should focus on killing these assholes. And nothing more than that. By using the focus shot type. Problem here are the tanks. And as soon as I pop the hyper, I lose it. That's fine. What's important here is not getting killed by this tank. It's hard because you have to move so slowly there. And it really looks like you're gonna get blasted, but you still have a chance of surviving. If I got an extend, that means 2 lives for this boss. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem, I think, but I mean, as I say before, this is not the problem. The problem is what comes after this. And then obviously it's the last stage, but you know, let's not talk about the last stage yet. There is still a lot to go before that. That's not important yet. I shouldn't be risking it too much here. I should activate Hyper if I need to. That was also pretty close. And this one was still fine, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the attacks, but yeah, as I say, this guy is not a problem. The problem is the cat girl or whatever the hell it is that comes after this. That asshole is way too dangerous. Careful, there you go. And this, I'm pretty sure I'm invincible here, so I shouldn't worry. Okay, this is where the problem starts. This really has to be, other than stage 2, one of those bosses that it's just annoying. I think stage 2 is still more annoying just for the fact that it's a stage 2 as opposed to being stage 4. Like, this one makes sense to be annoying at least. But the other one has no right being that annoying. This one actually makes sense. Alright. Oh, the roulettes. Damn it. Really hate this attack too. Oh, I got another extra life? Alright. Okay, I just lost the hyper, I didn't lose a life there. Nice, okay. And for this last attack, it was the... Oh no, never mind, I always forget about this attack, because as I said before, it's such an easy attack compared to literally every other attack in the fight. Or even in the stage itself, like this has to be the easiest part of the stage. It's a shame that it doesn't really last for too long, but you know. At least it's a breath of fresh air. And then you have this. This is the issue. The one where she starts summoning the... well, lots of horseshit. Including robotic arms that crush you and are aimed at you. Well, not those. I didn't mean those. This is gonna be a disaster. I can already see it. That attack is so hard to get rid of, dude. It's ridiculous. It's also ridiculous how hard it is to get hyper. Still can't believe that hyper is so... like, I still don't have hyper. Is it because I'm not destroying any enemy? I think it's because of that. But I mean... that's still fucked up, dude. I should get hyper here. At least she's dead, but see, this fight is... that last attack is just trash. Alright. So... this is the last stage, and I never seen this last stage on this difficulty, so this is probably gonna be bad. But at least it's new. Jesus Christ, this is fucked up. Okay, well, good to know. That's truly fucked up. I really wonder if I should be destroying the... I tried to activate hyper and I couldn't. Damn it, dude. I don't know what to do. Feels like... there is not much that can be done on this stage other than getting destroyed. Doesn't help that this shit doesn't have practice mode. It had practice mode, but it doesn't even have that. Can I buy something new at least? What's this chainsaw? Really wonder what of the ones that I didn't buy is gonna unlock the ones that are still locked. So that's what really matters here. Child? It stands a line behind QP. Well, this is like Marisa A in Mountain of Fate, but I don't really feel like using this. Damn it, that didn't... oh, that unlocks scissors? Those are all like melee style attacks that, as I say before, in a game like this are really bad. So I guess I should play Conquest on hard. I didn't want to play Conquest on hard, but that's That seems to be the only way to get like a quote-unquote practice mode. Otherwise it's just impossible. Orbit, fire. There you go. That's my issue with it. The fact that kinda like practice mode, you have to unlock it even after playing the stages in the actual game. So this is even worse than Touhou practice mode. And that's already saying a lot, you know. You don't want to have a practice mode that is worse than Touhou. That doesn't speak good about your game. But you know, it's okay. After all, most Danmaku games practice mode are trash. At this point it's kinda like the rule, unfortunately. But you know, funnily enough, I think it's usually games that are not made by the Japanese that have a good practice mode. In the Danmaku games I'm talking about. But because when I think about it, there is the Chinese Touhou Fun games, a game called Blue Revolver that I'm pretty sure it's not Japanese, and then you have Dodonpachi, which it is a Japanese game, but you know, probably it's one of the only exceptions. But yeah, usually it just sucks to have you know, the practice mode that Japanese games have in Danmaku games is just bad for the most part. Maybe the Japanese still think that they are making arcade games. Well, if that was the case, there wouldn't even be a practice mode. That's the thing. Like, they put practice mode in there because they want people to practice, otherwise it wouldn't be there. But if they want people to practice, they should make it, you know, useful for practice. And as I say, they are not useful. So I don't think it's about arcade mentality, because if it was about arcade mentality, it wouldn't have any extra mode. It will literally just be press start to play, select difficulty. Well, not even select difficulty, that wouldn't be there. There are not many arcade games that let you pick difficulty, at least not in the user interface. They allow you if you enter the BIOS, but yeah, I don't think that's the problem. In any case, Clonecat, do you know when at what hour Touhou 18 is gonna be available on Steam? Again, the demo, obviously, not the full game. The full game is gonna be available in months in the demo. Because I remember reading it, but I don't remember the hour. I remember it saying 23rd, but 23rd doesn't really tell me much other than, well, you know, it's gonna be at least on Tuesday. Like, on Tuesday it's guaranteed to be there, but I wonder if there is still a chance that I can have it on Monday. That's the important thing here. If I can have it on Monday, that's gonna be sweet. That's gonna be really sweet to have it on Monday. But I don't think that's gonna happen. As much as I want it to happen, I don't think it is gonna happen. Mostly because, as I say before, want to avoid spoilers. So obviously that means that, I mean, the only way to truly avoid spoilers is to actually, you know, experience what you're trying not to get spoiled, right? So, you know, the sooner that it can happen, the best it is. I really don't know. I legitimately don't know. You know, we will see. Oh, the problem is, I will need to think about another game to play tomorrow, if it doesn't release tomorrow. That's the issue. I do have apparently a very short game that I can play tomorrow, but, you know, I don't know how short that game is. And also, I don't know if I really feel like playing it. So, you know. But as I say, right now, the game that I do want to play is Wings of V, but I won't play that until the Touhou 18 demo is here. So, you know, I need to wait for that to happen first. That was a huge blunder. That hyperactivation was a little bit unnecessary, but it's okay. The game I told you yesterday didn't catch your eye. No, not really. I mean, mostly because I don't like the way it looks, but that's not the important part. I mean, in terms of graphic-wise, I don't like the way it looks, but obviously that's not important. But I seen the gameplay, and see, the thing that I like about Crypt of the Necrodancer is that bullet. Okay, whatever. The thing that I like about that game is that, you know, you move at the rhythm of the music, right? That's what I think is cool about that game. And apparently, for what I've seen, that game, Red Ronin, doesn't have that gimmick. So that's the problem to me. Like, I mean, Crypt of the Necrodancer, if it wasn't for that music gimmick, I don't think I would care that much about that game either. The whole point of that you move because of the music is what makes it interesting to me. Like a combination between like a rhythm game and a roguelike. But you know, if you take away that factor, I don't know, it's like, you know, it's there, but it's not really something that I'm like, damn, I really want to play this. You know, that's the problem. So yeah. But you know, it's alright. I mean, after all, maybe at some point in the future I'm gonna run out of so many, you know, I'm gonna run out of games to play. Probably not, I mean, for that to happen, There needs to be a lot of time. But if I do run out of games to play, I guess I could play that one for sure. But the problem is that you will need to remind me if that happens. Like, you know how I usually don't ask, you know, well, sometimes I do, but I usually don't ask, hey, which game should I play next, right? That's because I have a lot of games to play that I wanna play. But, you know, maybe at some point that's not gonna be the case anymore. So, when that happens, and I ask you, I want you to remind me that that game exists. Remind me that that game exists, and I might check it out, or not, you know, you never know. You ask whenever you're out of games. Yeah, I know, it's just that, you know, I think that, I mean, it's true, but I think that lately I have a lot of games to play. Like, for example, I mean, it is probably not gonna happen anytime soon, but I am thinking of playing Half-Life, the whole, you know, saga of Half-Life. So that's gonna take me a while, and that also basically has a lot of games in it. So, you know, basically, so far I'm not even close to being out of games. But sometimes it's just that I don't feel like playing any of those games that I haven't played. Conscious hope onto Steam filter to only show games tagged with anime sort by increasing price. Nah, I'm not interested in your method of purchase, Yami. I mean, I appreciate you sharing, but no, I wouldn't want to do that. You know. I mean, well, first of all, you should never look for games on Steam itself. You should go instead for SteamDB, which is a page that has way better filters and, you know, it's way easier to find out if the price that a game has is actually a fair one, or if they have been cheaper before and now they just increase the price or something like that, you know. So in that regard, I'm dead. Damn it, and I almost got enough hyper to activate right on time. That sucks. It's okay. But you know. I mean, after all, lately there really aren't those many games that, like, I feel like on Steam, most of the games that I wanted to buy are bought already. I mean, there are still some that I want to buy, but they are so expensive that I don't feel like buying them. Well, some of them are not really that expensive, like for example, Okami HD. That game is not expensive, but it's also not that cheap either. So, wanna play it. But yeah, not really that much in a hurry to play it. There is also obviously games like Devil May Cry 5, which will happen eventually, but wow, nice. Can't believe I died to this pattern, dude. Not only I died to this pattern, but now completely fucked up Okay, never mind, it's fine. If that's not what you do, then how do you find some of this shit? Because I take my time investigating, you know. Besides, there is nothing anime about the game that I played yesterday. So, I don't know. I think you, well, as I mentioned multiple times, you are obsessed. That's okay. Clonecat is asking if my PC can run Devil May Cry 5. I don't know, but if it can, it will only be able to do it on winter. So I guess I'm waiting for winter to come before buying Devil May Cry 5. So maybe it will. I mean, it probably won't run it at max graphics at all, but it probably can run it normally, like maybe on medium or, well, maybe even low, but I think medium should be fine. I mean, I don't think the FX is really that important to that game. I mean, I will assume that that's the kind of game that uses more graphic, like it uses more video card than processor, and my video card is more than ready for that. But yeah, I don't know. The real question is not if it can run Devil May Cry, but the question is that if it can run it and stream at the same time. That's what's important, and that's what I don't know about. It might or it might not, but you know, regardless of what the case is, hopefully it can, because I mean, as I mentioned multiple times, the Devil May Cry to me is like the best hack and slash ever, so I definitely need to play that Devil May Cry 5. Like, it doesn't add up that I haven't played it yet, but you know. I was also waiting for it to drop in price. It can still drop further in price too, so we can wait a little bit more too, you know. Damn, those explosions were all very close. But you know. Really wonder if it can run it. Well, actually, wasn't there a web page called Can I Run It? It's been a while since I used that page, because it's been a while since I was thinking of buying a game that I can run, you know. So I should visit that page and check if I can run Devil May Cry 5 or not. Well, or if you are interested in knowing if I can run it or not, just put FX 8350 as a CPU and the RX 590 as the GPU. And let me know if I can run it or not. But I'm pretty sure I can run it. Just not at maximum graphics, that's it. But as I said before, even if I could run it individually, the real question is if I can run it and stream it. Which is something that that page is not gonna tell you, obviously. Well, not only because there is not enough people that care about that, but also because there are so many factors that you have to take into account for that. Jesus. Damn it, well, at least I didn't get killed by that, but that was still annoying. Okay. What was this attack? This was the roulette, right? This was the roulette, indeed. Look at these bullets, dude. This is a very bad place to be in right now. Well, technically, if I go up there, shouldn't I be able to speed kill the boss at least? Even if the roulettes are basically gonna hit me like crazy, I'm pretty sure I can speed kill the boss. That's a shame that I got hit right there at the end. It's okay. Now, how many lives am I gonna lose on the Ned's attack is the question. And I honestly don't know. How many? Just how many lives is this gonna cost me? I don't expect losing a life like that stings a lot. It actually hurts. Lose a life to that fucking laser, dude. Unbelievable. I still can't believe that explosion that the fist do is so wide. This pattern just sucks. No other way to say it. Pattern is just bad, evil. Oh, I almost died. This is the problem. Should I save this this stage considering that I only have one life remaining? Well, at least having one life remaining, well, oh, okay. I got an extend, so that means 2. You know. I don't think that amount of lives is gonna be enough for this stage, but we will see. Still fucked up. That amount of green streams, that's just too much. Okay, what happens if I ignore that rocket? Oh, you can't. Well, I mean, you can ignore it, but he will stay there. He won't just disappear. Oh, I guess that changes things a little bit. I don't know what killed me there. I have absolutely no clue what killed me there. The good thing is that I at least can retry from there, so I can practice this damn stage. I still feel like I should do this with more lives remaining, but I mean, it's okay. I still don't know what to do on that attack. That feels just too... like, I don't understand that attack. Without hyper, you can't dodge that. And unfortunately, for whatever reason, hyper is not activated. Well, it's not activated, it's not ready. Maybe if I use Orbit... no, Orbit is not gonna help. No, funnily enough, this one might help, the one that focuses damage. But you just need to get rid of those guys very, very quickly. I don't know what killed me there either. think that the problem with this stage is that it just has so much shit that you just, at some point, you don't even know what's killing you. Like, right there, I don't know if it was the red or the green bullet, or both. Well, I mean, technically it can be both, but... I mean, you know, it's probably the green bullets. Thing is that the green bullets are just hard to see if they hit you or not, because they have that really weird trajectory, so it's just hard to notice when they hit you and when they don't. But yeah, these UFOs are a problem too. Not just those green curvy bullets, these UFOs with the red... I don't know how to call them, they look like band-aids, right? Those purple bullets, they look like band-aids. I don't know what else to call them. They look exactly like that. That was close. Damn, 3 of them? Pretty nice of you. Okay. And around here is when the other guy appears, the one that likes rushing through the middle of the screen. Gotta be careful with that one. Damn, this stage is a lot longer than I thought. And I got killed, nice. Should have activated Hyper there. And I think, well, at least this confirms that I definitely can do hard mode. So that's good to know. Not like, you know, it was hard to guess, but it hurts. It also doesn't help that I am not starting with full power right here. I think that might be affecting the fact that I'm not killing most of these enemies a lot. And that's what I was saying before about the game snowballing into game over when you get hit once. Because if I keep losing power, that's what's gonna happen. Wait, let me check something. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do a couple more runs of this stage and then just, you know, give up, because it's really not going anywhere. It's really not going anywhere. It's a shame. I thought that I at least I will have a chance for hard difficulty, but I don't. It's just way too hard. And sadly, not a single alternative shot helps. Not a single one of the alternative shots is gonna be good for this. So maybe I unlock more. Did I unlock more? Let me check. Well, I unlock more. I mean, if I have enough points to unlock more. I don't know which one I should unlock to keep unlocking. Well, not that one. That one didn't unlock anything. Damn it. Well, at least I almost have all of them. Except for this, but I mean... should unlock the trap. Damn it. That trap shot type though, it looks like trash. It really looks like trash. Especially in a game like this where you don't really have time to think. That shot type basically demands having time to think. Well, that, I guess, well, if you memorize the whole thing, you don't need to You don't need to stop and think, I guess. So there is that. Damn it. I just can't. I really want to watch again how this was on normal mode. Because well, obviously I don't remember this in normal mode being this hard, but, which makes sense, but like, I don't know. I want to see where the difference is. Cannot even do the good old strategy of going to the edge of the screen to, you know, to avoid the bullets, because they follow you. These are worse than those Touhou 5 worms that are completely aimed, because those at least they aim at you and they have a gigantic hitbox, but once you dodge them they leave you alone. These things, I'm pretty sure they follow you because they are so slow that, you know. Alright, so am I even getting points for doing this? I don't know, I can't remember how many points I had before. Alright, yeah, I guess I'm gonna do this one and then I'm just gonna end the stream for now, cause it's not really working out at all. It's just not working out. And that's insane. It's insane that they can become horizontal like that in the first place. Like, that to me, want you to lose forever just for the music that it plays. I mean, if I lose forever, you won't be able to listen to the music in the first place, because you will be hearing the game over and the main menu music more often than the stage music. So I don't think that's a smart idea. Jesus Christ. That's insane. Look at what I had to do to avoid all of that. That's just insane. DMC5 is optimized? Yeah, I know it's optimized, but I mean, doesn't matter how optimized a game is if you don't have enough processing power. I mean, if you don't have enough processing power, no matter how optimized a game is, that's the end of that. Especially, again, when I will also stream while I play it, so it's not just processing the game, but also processing the stream, processing the game, basically. Double processing. You meant the game over music? So you like the game over music? What does the game over music has that it's so special? It's as generic as it gets. It's not even like Touhou game over music that it's a remix of a really good theme. You know, still, this stage theme is really, really good. This stage theme is pretty nice. Nice. It's kinda silly, I find it amusing. Well, it's kinda like the... Yeah, I know what you mean. I wanted to compare it to another sound effect that was like that, but I don't know how it's called. But it basically involves a wind instrument. You know, one of those instruments that you blow, and it had a pretty mocking melody. Pretty short too. I don't know how it's called, but whatever. The point is that it's really good for this sort of situation. Wait, what was the sudden attack here? Okay, at least I was able to remember that time. That attack is fucked up. That attack is just fucked up. Okay, so here he just decides to full screen your shit like that. Because he has no manners. This is having no manners. Attacking like this. Extremely rude. At least he says caution, but you know, regardless. There was okay. This is. I think this has to be the final section before the boss, right? Because I think I remember this meteorites right before the boss. I'm pretty sure these meteorites appear right before the boss, so once I get rid of these two rockets, I should be able to face the boss. And that's gonna be another incognito, right? How is the boss gonna be? How is the boss gonna be compared to its normal variant? I don't know, but hopefully it's not gonna be too painful. Okay, I have a really big chain right now, 5,000. Okay, hopefully that gives me an extra life, but... Problem is that these curvy lasers were already fucked up on normal, so I can expect them being an absolute pain in the ass to deal with, as you can see, to nobody's surprise. I think this first attack has to be one of the hardest ones of this fight, but obviously not harder than the last attack. The last attack is quite bad. It was already very hard on normal, so I don't know how hard it's gonna be on this difficulty. I can't believe I got hit there. Can't believe I got hit there when I could have activated Hyper. Problem is, I wanted to save Hyper for this attack, but you know. I thought I was gonna be able to dodge, but I wasn't. Hey, why are you not dying? Aren't you... Okay, there you go. So, this attack wasn't hard on normal difficulty, but... we are not playing normal difficulty, you know. In fact, I'm really surprised in general about this attack. It's so lackluster. Like, you just need to pay attention to the squares. So... don't really understand what the point of this attack is supposed to be. I guess it's because of the bullet density that at some point it can become a little bit overwhelming, but barely. And this is when some attacks start getting a little bit hard, but I still think that not as hard as the first one. Mostly because the first one is so long. Damn, that planet literally spawned where I was. Nice, that was pretty cool. Should have activated Hyper too, but you know, whatever. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Depending on if you know the on if the Touhou 18 demo is gonna be available on Steam tomorrow or not, that will decide what I will play tomorrow. I hope it's available, but it most likely won't be available, so I do have a plan B, but I don't know. In any case, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you on the next stream with, well, hopefully with Touhou, but I don't know. But yeah, have a good one and take care.